The team's in good form. We've got our second leg in the Champions League knockout round against Nice. And hopefully today we finally beat Mönchengladbach. Welcome to our FM22 Journeyman, or welcome back if you've been here before. We're here with Hertha Berlin with two more matches as mentioned against Nice and Mönchengladbach. Since the last episode we've played two more games, both of which have been wins for the team. A 5-2 win against Werder Bremen and a 3-2 win against RB Leipzig. The main point today is we can qualify for the next round of the Champions League and what has become our main rivals with this club, Mönchengladbach. We're yet to get a win against them. I'd really like to do it today. So much so, in fact, we're actually resting some players for the Champions League. We obviously are 4-1 up after the last episode, and that's win against Nice. So we're going with this team today. We've got Simon in goal, Castillo, Delport, Mancini and Valdez as our back four. Diallo, Uenai and youth player Deckert in midfield. Schubert on the left, Renan on the right and Luca up front. Do I need to change Schubert? His crossing isn't actually bad if we put him over there, so actually playing him as an inverted winger, probably not the worst thing we can do, so we're going to just leave him like that. We have got some, as we can see there, some struggles for match fitness within the team, just because the team is quite small, realistically. To be competing in the Champions League. In an ideal world, we lose no one this summer and we manage to bring in 3 or 4 players to strengthen that squad. That would be lovely. However, I do think we are likely to lose some players. We've already got Renan, who's on about leaving. Delport wants to go. It could end up being a bit of a rebuild this summer, depending on exactly how the transfers end up going. And I think realistically, depending on how we do in the Champions League as well. Obviously, today is going to be all important. We are 4-1 up. I don't see us not qualifying for this. Hopefully we go and do that now. If we could win another 4-1, that would be absolutely wonderful. But we are playing a not weakened team, but yeah, weakened team. I mean, we're playing Deckert, who's I think actually making his full debut for the club, and we have just conceded, which is not exactly what we want to be seeing here. Although I think we did exactly the same in the first leg. If you remember from the last episode, we conceded pretty early on and then went and beat them fairly easily. Obviously they did drop to 10 men, which was definitely an aid for us. Hopefully that isn't the sign of things to come. I'm going to look like a right idiot if I've dropped players and then we end up losing from this lead. You would think the team we've got on the field is more than capable of securing this. But once again, Nice actually on the attack here. It's a big cross into the box. It's gone all the way over the area out to the opposite wing. And now it's a big cross back the other way. Seaman had not got there, and Mancini is the man that saves us, just nodding that one away. Bizarrely, we're actually ahead on match stats, but every highlight here is for OGC Nice, who are very on top here. They're threatening us a lot, and I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable here. They've pegged us back to 4-3 already. Oh, this feels like it's all going wrong. This is not good. I'm literally berating the team here. This is not what you want to be seeing. Absolutely not. If they score another one here, then we might have royally messed up. We have got a very strong bench to bring on, of course. The likes of Michaelenko on there. Traore can come on at halftime if we need him to. What is a little bit concerning is looking down at the pitch right now. Renan is already looking pretty tired. And we don't really have anyone to bring over on the left wing either. So Bodino is actually out injured, and Kavarat played in the match against RB Leipzig. Oh dear. Oh no. Please let that one be ruled as offside. This is a collapse. It hasn't been ruled as offside. They've actually pegged us back, and now it's back to a dead heat. The second half, it is the winner of the second half goes in. I mean, I'm far from pleased with that. We just have to tell them we've got to instantly react to this and make some changes. I think Renan over on that side is looking pretty tired. Techahoa can play, so we're going to bring Techahoa on and put him as an inverted winger. I know he's not fully fit, but we definitely need him on, and Deckert probably needs to come on, try Ore can come on in his place, obviously one of our best players in the last few matches. We encourage the team after just berating them in the changing room. It's essentially next goal wins, or at least the winner of this half wins and goes through. This is going to be embarrassing if it isn't us here, in all honesty. That one's cleared as far as Valdez, who's going to keep the attack alive here. Diallo over to Yoranai. Diallo obviously playing today because Freeman is suspended from the last match, and I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but it has turned into it. Castilla into Luca. Luca with the second bite of the cherry is going to pull one back for us and put us back ahead in this tie now. It's now 5-4 in aggregate. It's lovely for the neutrals. It's a little bit stressful if you're the manager that came into this 4-1 ahead and you manage to lose this one. I mean, it's not a sackable offence, but it's definitely part of your legacy at that point. It's a little bit that if you ever change clubs on FM22 on Football Manager, it always comes up and sort of always seems to highlight your worst moments. You know, got knocked out in the FA Cup by Barnsley or whatever. Lorenzo Luca here now has just scored another one. So hopefully that's enough to see us through now, and we don't have a second sort of collapse in this tie. That's the plan anyway. Tetra there. Diallo just drilling that one low for Luca to get his foot to and knock home. That is beautiful stuff. That, I'm hoping, is it. But Nice have other plans. And that one's basically been cleared off the line again. We can't see that, Football Manager. That means absolutely nothing to us. I'm assuming if you've done that, it's not crossed the line. Valdez is now looking a little tired as well. So we'll take Valdez off and we'll bring on Funk on that right hand side for our final substitution. We don't want our defence getting tired at this point. We are 2 goals to the good now, and I think now we just drop to a positive mentality, encourage the team once more, and hopefully just see out the rest of this tie. This isn't exactly the form I wanted though going into the Mönchengladbach match, because although we're going to qualify, we have actually lost this match. Yeah, not ideal. Oh no, God, they've just scored again. There's like a minute left on the clock. We're going to go through. It's all good. This, however, has been an absolutely awful display against Nice. I genuinely think this is one of the worst displays I've seen since I've been at this club. And now we see Castillo injured as well. We'll just put Diallo there. There is literally, we're 23 seconds over the time now that was allocated for full time. That is full time, so it doesn't really matter. That's how you handle a 2-legged tie. We're encouraged the team. I don't feel that is how you handle a 2-legged tie. I think that was a little bit of a travesty, that second leg. But nonetheless, we are through. Castillo's injured for up to 4 weeks. Our squad is getting thinner and thinner, and it's getting a little bit concerning. Valdez is going to be out for the next tie, whoever that's going to be against as well. I'm not sure when we get the draw. Not for a little while, it looks like. Going up as far as I can see anywhere. So, maybe not. Gonna go deal with Renan, who's an angry little boy, and then we'll be back for the match against Mönchengladbach and hopefully a win in the league in a few moments. Okay, so we are back for the match against Mönchengladbach with a better first 11 this time round. We've got Simon in goal, Michaelenko, Valdez, Lacroix and Funk as our back 4 today. Freeman, Nehals and Traore in midfield. Cavra and Techo on the wings with Luca starting up front. This is the team that has been winning. This is the team that has been scoring. I would only say that possibly our defence is a little frail, and I do seem to put that down to the goalkeeper. I don't know if it's all the goalkeeper's fault, but Simon does not seem to be the goalkeeper that we need here, not the goalkeeper that we want. We'll see what we do with that in the summer. I think we are going to have a very, very different looking team next season, just because players want to leave. As we saw there just before we moved on to this match, Renan is complaining because we've changed his playing time. The whole reason we have changed his playing time is because we brought him in thinking he would be challenging Luca long term, and actually he's not really scoring as many goals. Definitely not to the caliber of Luca. Obviously he's a lot younger, he has a lot less experience. That's absolutely fine. He then came and said he wanted a transfer, and I went, that's absolutely fine, but then we're not going to class you as an important player. You can be dropped to a squad player because we're going to play Luka and Pep Ramos there. You'll come in occasionally, but you're not going to have the same current status that you had before in the squad. And obviously, as you saw, he's unhappy with that. Del Port is another one who wants to move on. Valdez is wanted by both Arsenal and Real Madrid. Lorenzo Lucas just scored his 29th goal of the season. It's another assist from a corner. He is fantastic. We're 1-0 up against Mönchengladbach. Could this actually be the day we finally see us beat Mönchengladbach? I would absolutely love that, because they are an irritating team. They have got Daka playing up front today. I just sort of had a peep of that as I was saying that, going, is he playing? Because I haven't mentioned him yet. That said, back to what I was saying, Freeman is wanted by PSG. We're getting emails saying that they're looking to make a £100 million plus offer for Freeman. And I think if they do make that offer, not that we'd be silly not to take it, but I think that Freeman is going to want to go. And for £100 million, potentially, we can't quite turn that down. Although we'd want to, because he is going to be very, very difficult to replace in that defensive midfielder slot. So it could end up being a very, very different look squad next season. Again, it's definitely one of those teams. It's a bit of a long-term build. We've built it a little bit in the couple of seasons we've been here. I think we would then need another couple more seasons to build it a little bit more, to get it to the point where we're not losing matches and dropping silly points, and we can challenge Bayern Munich for the Bundesliga. Although this season, as I mentioned, they are a little bit ridiculous. We would have had to basically win every single game in order to be top at the moment, which, yes, it's achievable. It's unlikely though. Back to the match though. Funk now into Traore to Neuhaus. Luka has just sort of poked that one home. It is going to go to Philip, the little man in the referee's ear, for a check on the VAR front, because it was a bit of a messy goal anyway. It has been awarded, so it's another one for Luka, and we are now 2-0 up. Luka just got his 30th goal of the season. I think he got 31 last season, and that put him as the top scorer in terms of, it was the most goals ever scored by a Hertha Berlin player within a season. So he could actually surpass that this season. I'll be very surprised now if he doesn't surpass that one. He's got quite a while yet of the season left to play. There's still time to play it. He's just scored and probably drawn with it. 31st goal of the season. It's a hat-trick from Luka. We're 3-0 up against Mönchengladbach. After that little bit of a shock, little bit of a scare against Nice, where we rested players, this is return to normal service there. It's a lovely goal from Luka there. And we're 60th minute, we're going to take him off. He scored his hat-trick. He's had a brilliant, brilliant game. It's time. I was going to say bring on Pep Ramos, but we haven't actually got Pep Ramos. So maybe we just leave Luka on then. I was just going to do it from a sort of, well, let's give him some game time. Instead of that, we'll bring on Decker there for Neuhaus and give him a little bit of match experience instead. Pep Ramos is injured. Del Port's also injured. We've actually got a few injuries going on in the squad. As I said, the squad depth, definitely not the biggest in the world. It is what it is at this point. We can manage for this season, and then we have to, I think, adjust and work out exactly who and what we need to bring in the summer. And maybe just I need to stop being so naive in the transfer market and look at building squad depth a bit. Techahoa, not Traore, there with a shot on goal, but not managing to put that one away. And we're on the 73rd minute. We're just going to make a couple of substitutions here. Techahoa can come off. Renan can come on that side. And I think Diallo comes on for Freeman. We'll start trying to give Diallo game time where we can in matches where we're leading, just to hopefully give him some match experience, hopefully get him to progress a little bit quicker, just in case if Freeman does leave in the summer. It would be nice to have a ready-made replacement there in Diallo. He's not going to be quite as good, but he has got an equal amount of potential. So if we can get him ready for the summer, that would be lovely. Same with sort of Decker. we think players are going to be leaving, then fantastic if we can give him some game time. That's a red card for the Mönchengladbach player who's just absolutely broken my player's legs as well. I mean, it's good for us. We've had 25 shots with 13 on target. Mönchengladbach this time haven't even looked in it. We played up and bigged up this match quite a lot in the build up to it, saying about Mönchengladbach are the team, the bogey team. We seem to have broken the bogey here, but it hasn't even been a close match really. They've barely threatened. They probably, now I've said that, will go and grab one, but it's going to be a consolation goal rather than an actual threat of us losing this tie at this point. Michaelenko there playing that one back to Simon, and now we're just going to build from the back again. Lacroix surging forward as he does. He's been a very, very good signing this season as well. Out to Renan. Traore now, we're into the box. Traore's hit the post. That's unfortunate for him. He's in very, very good form at the moment as well, as we saw last episode, scoring a hat-trick against Nice in the first leg. Unfortunately, not starting the second leg because we were trying to rest him for this match, which, as it turned out, probably wasn't the right shout. We have, though, managed to go and win this one relatively easily. We're still miles and miles behind Bayern Munich, but we're also 12 points ahead of third place FC Köln with their lovely goat badge. Life's good at Hertha Berlin, I guess. We only expected this season in terms of the board to actually qualify for the Champions League. We're doing that fairly comfortably. What I still haven't seen, there's the Champions League semi-final draw, so I might just pause a second. We'll go through to the semi-final draw so you can see that at the end of this episode. Okay, so we're going to get both the quarter-final and the semi-final draws here. We have, of course, got the quarter-final first. There's some big teams left in it. Man United, the first one's out the hat. They'll be facing fellow German team Bayern Munich. We are going to be facing Juventus in the quarter-final. The other ties, Chelsea, PSG, and it's going to be AC Milan against Villarreal. Lovely, lovely stuff. And then our semi-final draw, should we get past Juventus, which is going to be a very big ask, is going to be us versus either Chelsea or PSG. We have not got an easy route to the final here. I think probably us and Villarreal are the two smallest teams in this by some margin, really. So Juventus is going to be our Champions League opponents then, which means we will play through the next two matches against Union Berlin and FC Köln in the league, and then we will come back for probably the two Juventus matches. We've got the Juventus match, the Schalke match, and then the other Juventus match, so they're within 6 days of each other, so we can definitely have a whole episode worth of Juventus, because the league's a little bit dead for us. The Champions League really now the only thing we can win, however unlikely that might be. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do drop a like down below the video. It does really, really help out, and it helps get this video out to some eyes that might not have seen it yet. And if you are new to the channel, if you've just not got round to it yet, hit the subscribe button as well. It'd be really, really appreciated. We are now trying to get on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for watching today. Check out the video that's on the screen now, and I'll see you over on the next episode for the quarter-final against Juventus. Bye-bye.